Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I just wanted to do my first impressions on Cyberpunk 2077, which is a game that's been just shrouded in all this, well, before the game, all this hype, and then now all this just madness with what's been going on with CD Projekt Red and the game being broken and all that stuff, but we'll get into that. First of all, I just want to say, for those of you who are having no issues with the game, fair play to you, just enjoy it while you can, because you're probably going to run into some eventually. But I just wanted to give my first impressions, which is such a shame. And by the way, I can't really show you any gameplay for this because I'm playing it on my PC, and the PC version of this game is it's not optimized well. I mean, it's a lot better than the console versions, I'll say that, but it's not optimized well at all, so I have to play it on low, and I only get 30 frames. My PC isn't exactly the greatest thing ever. It's not terrible, but it's not great, so it's like a low to mid-end kind of PC, and I'm getting 30 frames on low, so the game's optimized really badly right now, but so it's playable for me, but I can't really record gameplay in a watchable state. It'll probably burn your eyes, so the game itself, as I said, to start off with, it's broken. It's just completely, there's bugs all over the place. Textures take a year to load in. I'm not even getting into the last gen versions. They're just a complete mess they're just a completely other separate subject. I'm playing on PC, so it's not as bad for me. But the game, I can't really give other games a pass. I can't give this game a pass if I don't give other games a pass. Like when Avengers came out, that was buggy and broken, so I called it out in the beta. And this feels like a beta. It's broken. The game barely works, to be honest with you. I've had weird glitches where I've walked through doors and fallen through the bottom of the map and then gotten a black screen and had to load back into the game. My car's just decided to become a DeLorean from Back to the Future and just go flying up into the air and just soar through the air like it's Mary Poppins or something. What else have I encountered? There's just been a bunch of bugs. My gun, in my second weapon slot specifically, for some reason, just keeps firing on its own, and I have to click, obviously the left mouse button to stop shooting it, which is the actual shoot button. So it just fires automatically, I don't know why, and it's kind of annoying me a few times because, if I'm trying to do something stealthily, then it's giving away my position, or if I'm trying to, for example, just walk around and I pull that gun out and it starts firing, the cops are going to come after me, so it's a nuisance. And just the game in general it feels unfinished and it feels broken. But that being said, the core mechanics of the game and the way it plays and the story and all that stuff is amazing in my opinion. I'm loving playing this game when it works. The game is fun. The gunplay is a lot better than I thought it would be. The story is really interesting so far. The characters are great. They have a lot of personality. Everything about this game, outside of the buggy and broken mess that it is right now, is great in my opinion. It's just the fact that it's so broken and so messed up, and you know it's bad when they have to come out with an apology saying that they're sorry pretty much for screwing all the gamers over. And as I said, I can't call out other games and not call this one out for being broken, which that's only fair, and just because it's CD Projekt Red, which I feel like a lot of people are being more lenient towards them. I mean, I'm happy that most people are calling them out, but there's still those CD Projekt Red fanboys who are going to keep defending them, saying, oh, it's not their fault. It is their fault. They've released the game knowing it was like this, especially on last-gen consoles. And I've been saying to everyone that I know, just in general conversation, this game was, before they apologized, I said this game was probably supposed to come out in February, March time, and in their apology, they said, second, we will fix bugs and crashes and improve the overall experience. The first round of updates has just been released and the next one is coming within the next 7 days. Expect more as we will update frequently whenever new improvements are ready. After the holidays, we'll continue working, so they're just going to take time off while the consumer gets screwed for the broken game. We'll release 2 large patches, starting with patch 1 in January. This will be followed by patch 2 in February. Together, these should fix the most prominent problems gamers are facing on last-gen consoles. So this game wasn't ready. It was supposed to come out in February, but because stock started dropping and the gaming community got so riled up about it being delayed like 6 million times, they decided to release it, and they have no one or nothing to blame but themselves for what's happened to this game, with all the people trying to return it, and then people can't even return it because of Sony and Xbox's return policies being terrible. So what should have been a game many years in the waiting and worth the hype for a lot of people, which for me, it's not even that big a deal. Maybe that's why I'm like more, I'm happy with the game, because I was interested in the game, but I wasn't like just over the moon hyped for it, like losing my mind thinking it's going to be the next best thing since like sliced bread or something. But I think the game's fun to play when it works. I think the story's interesting. I heard some people say that the different paths at the beginning of the game, there's Nomad, I think it's Corpo, I think it's called, or something like that. The corporate one, and the Street Kid one, which is basically where you like your origins that you've been kind of thrown around and lived all over the place. I've heard that they're not too different from each other, but then I've heard other people saying they're a lot different. So I don't know. The game has 5 endings, so I guess maybe they might influence that. But yeah, as I said, the way the game plays is fun right now. But it's a broken mess. It barely runs on my computer, which is a shock to me. I mean, I expected it to not run great, but I didn't expect it to be like this. But the game's it's buggy as well. As I said, a lot of the things with it, like the gunplay, the melee combat's horrible. That's one thing to say. The melee combat completely sucks in this game. It doesn't have any impact. It feels like sluggish and it's not good. The gunplay is good though, which is, I would have thought the melee combat would have been better considering CD Projekt Red made Witcher, which came before this. So, yeah, the game itself, it's good right now. I feel like if it was, not broken, it would have had a lot more potential to be able to kind of, be one of the better games of, the generation. And also, I've seen a lot of people defending it, saying, oh, well, you shouldn't buy the game on PS4 and Xbox One. Obviously, 7-year-old tech, how's it supposed to handle it? The thing for me with that is, A, if that was the case, they shouldn't have released an Xbox One or PS4 version. It should have been cancelled. That's just like plain and simple to me. They should have just cancelled that version of the game. And also, if the developers didn't hide gameplay from the PS4 and Xbox One version, and people had an idea of what they were getting themselves into, I don't think people would have had as much of an issue. But they literally made the decision to hide gameplay, because that's the first thing they came out with in their apology. They said, first of all, we would like to start by apologizing to you for not showing the game on the base last-gen consoles before it premiered. So, yeah, and also the versions that are out for PS5 and Xbox Series X right now are not actual, like, they're not those versions. They're just like boost mode versions of the last gen versions of the game, so they still look horrible, but they perform a bit better. They perform at 60 frames. So yeah, the game right now is a complete mess. It's broken, but if you can get it on a higher end PC, I definitely recommend giving it a try. But if not, wait. I'd say definitely wait for it, because I think with fixes it will be a great game. But right now, it's just it's a mess, and I'm not like that upset about it, but I know that people who would be like more upset about it, the people who've been just dying to play this game since it got announced in like 2013 or 12 or whenever it got announced. It was like 7 or 8 years ago. So, and yeah, all the CD Projekt Red fanboys must have their hearts broken right now, because I know a lot of people who, just love CD Projekt Red after The Witcher 3, and then they think they're like one of the greatest devs on the planet, which is why I've always kind of held the mentality that you should never judge a developer based on one game. You should always like let them build up some sort of track record first, because if you don't, then you get stuff like this. And people shouldn't be giving this a pass just because it's CD Projekt Red. They should be calling it out just as much as they called out stuff like Avengers, just as much as they called out something like No Man's Sky, where there was like missing content. People have said there's a lot of cut content in this game. That I'm not 100% sure of. I think, based on reading some of the stuff that they said before the game, it sounds like it. But, a lot of the stuff in this game, like, they said they'll release it when it's ready. That wasn't true. So a lot of, this game right now, for a lot of people, would feel like broken promises and kind of, just a buggy, annoying mess for a lot of people, especially if you're on consoles. But if you're on PC, it runs a lot better, I guess, if you have a much better PC. But it's still buggy. So that's pretty much my 2 cents on it. That's all I really have to say about the game right now. It's fun to play. I'm actually enjoying my time in it when it works, and just the bugs and all that stuff just break the immersion. And the characters are good, the world is interesting. It's just I wish it wasn't broken, but it is. So that's the game we're left with for now. And also, I think if people like talk about their game of the year this year, I don't see how this could be a game of the year contender. Because of the state it's in right now. It's not. No, this is not game of the year material. I mean, I know this is technically after all the game awards and all that stuff, but yeah, this isn't game of the year material in its current state. Maybe later it could be, but not now. It's broken. So that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to let me know if you guys are having fun with the game in the comment section. Sorry, the whole debacle with CD Projekt Red and returns and all that stuff is just crazy. If you guys have managed to get a return, let me know. I know a lot of people have been struggling, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to drop this video a like, comment down below, check out our Instagram, link in the description, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.